As this room fill up, be sure to hit that like button, share this content. Let people know where to go when it's time to tune in to Cowboys Sports Talk and beyond. Come on, baby. This including the ice wall, as they say.
Ready? Run from it. Destiny arrives all the same. And now it's here.
Put a 1 in the chat if the audio's straight. Cowboy Nation, let's talk about it one way or another. As they say, one thing we all adore, something worth dying for. Ain't no party like a cowboy party. What about a Law Nation's Groove Cowboys Draft Combine Players Contract as it relates to Osa, D-Law plus more. More and more. More and more. Come on with it. Yep. We need this, baby. Come on. 5, 4, 3, 2, and y'all hitting that like button. Sharing is caring, baby.
They can come closer than close, yeah. Original, they never will be.
What about a Law Nation's Groove? The phone lines will be open too. All right. What they doing in Texas? Everybody run fast in Texas. Yeah, let's get it. Ain't no party like a cowboy party. Ain't no party like a Law Nation party, yeah. Leg it. Leg go. Come on, baby. All right. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. I appreciate everybody that's tuning in on this time or tomorrow, whenever y'all do it, a rewind game. I appreciate you, Ice Cold, Pittman, J Business, Def King 55, CJ the original, Brandy, what's good with you, NJ, and JV, B-Boy, appreciate you, man. Thank everybody for tuning in and being part of this. So, we can go now, right? We can go. We don't have to do no live. Just playing with y'all. But we got 85 people in here, man. Come on, man. Come on.
All I ask.
Yeah, come on. We got 85. Come on, baby. Yeah. Tank fights tonight. Yeah. Tank gonna win tonight. Yeah. He gonna win. Tank gonna beat the brace off smooth. I think it's gonna go about 4 rounds or something, you know. But Tank like to feed you in and everything, and then he's a very, very formidable fighter, you know. But neither here nor there, Cowboy Nation. Who's winning in this combine? Who won it? You know, because this combine, you know, Tutton showed out with a 4.32 40 time. If you into that time frame, far as the 40s, you know, Jaden Blue. I didn't know he was gonna run a 4.38 though. I didn't know he was gonna. Angie said we need a 10-hour show. Ooh, jeez, jeez. R.J. Harvey. He looks like he runs a 4.40, you know, but Jaden Blue, he surprised the hell out of me, and the wide receivers didn't go yet, of course, as far as the 40 time, but the linebackers did, and he got a guy named Kane from the UCLA. He ran a 4.40, you know, the DBs 4.28 from Kentucky, but them 4.2s, man, from Kentucky's, man. It got me looking at them kind of weirdly now because of the fact that, you know, Kelvin Joseph, boss man, fat, He ran like a 4.2 something, and we were like, hey, he's a 4.2 guy. He's a 4.2 guy. So, Kentucky, man, I'm kind of burnt out on y'all, man. But the safeties, we got a Kansas State guy, Marquise. He ran a 4.37. Nick, he ran a 4.38. Kitan, he ran a 4.40. And shout out to everybody. I ran a 4.40. You know what I'm saying? I had 4.44s, 4.44 across the board back in my days. But neither here nor there. Let's get to this business right quick. Who stole the headlines before this combine really kicked off? Who stole the headlines? Uh-oh. Jeez. Oh, my gosh. Oh, hey, shit. Yeah, selectively aggressive chase. Long stroke Saturday kind of day, Law. Oh, Lord. Good Lord.
Swallow that.
Shit. Oh, my gosh, man. AJ. AJ, what's going on? God, I appreciate. Let D Law walk. Here's the thing is with this, and I'm glad you brought this up and pulled it to my attention here. My guy, my brother from another mother, Clarence, who I'm gonna have to hook him up with my barber. I'm gonna have to let me remind y'all that I'm gonna have to hook Clarence up with my barber. Shout out to him, man. But here he is right here.
Demarcus Lawrence is healthy. He wants to play. Just talking to some guys, with his agents last night. If he don't get the number, he'll retire. I mean, it's not like I want to play on Melton, but I'm not playing for no chump change. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Demarcus Lawrence is a shrewd businessman. He's not playing for no chump change. So,
Right.
He wants to come back. We don't know if Dallas is going to pay to keep him, but if he doesn't get the number he wants, even with the Cowboys or somewhere else, he'll likely retire.
Before we go a little bit further into this, man, shout out to my guy Clarence. And shout out to all of the Qs, because this is the first time I saw him without a Q jacket, a hat, Omega Sci-Fi pen, or anything, man. He looked like, the bros didn't kick you out of the group, didn't they? Shout out to Clarence. Oh, man. Quinshawn ran a 4.44. Oh, Lord. Lord. But before I get into these conversations piece, JB Boy says, yeah, plug your barber, Law. Yes, indeed. But neither here nor there. The Dallas Cowboys contract situation. I asked who stole the headlines before the combine kicked off. And the people who stole those headlines was the Cowboys. The Osa Odighizuwa contract conversation for the nation stole the headlines. I'm sitting there like, all right, I'm waiting for the actual deal. I'm waiting for it. Come on, man, they stalling. Come on.
Take the money out, all of it. Come on.
Come on.
You're wasting my time now. Come on. Come on.
So we know for sure that they stole their headlines, and that's something that we got to understand, that the Cowboys, they really need to figure out a way to go ahead and get Osa signed with the ink on paper. We can talk about this all day. If not, then let's just move on with this conversational piece, because ultimately we all know that we would love to see Parsons get paid, spread the money out, and then you go with Osa or Tyler Smith to a degree. What do you think about Malachi Starks at the number 11 spot? He's one of my guys.
Take the money out, all of it. Come on.
Come on.
You're wasting my time now. Come on. Come on.
I like his skill set, by the way. Whenever y'all put the donations to help grow the nation, I would say this, though. I like Nick too. And I like the Texas kid. That's safety for real. For over there, DB. So there's a lot of guys that I like, but the problem is we got holes. We got holes in different areas of this particular team. We can look down on every single level, and we can make the justifications of why we need to go pick up said player, whether it's a wide receiver, whether it's an offensive lineman, running back, safety, DB, as relates to the cornerback. We got holes, linebackers. So what, Barron, that's his name. Yeah, shout out to you, JB. Name slipped me. But if you fool around and go drafting for need versus the BPA, you will fool around and look back and you'll say, damn, I got another Mozzie. God dog, I got another Taco Charlton. Good Lord, I went and got a Kelvin Joseph. I dismissed the off-field stuff and I got a Kelvin Joseph. Good Lord, I got a Randy Gregory. And nothing wrong with Randy, but he had some questionable conversations with his, hey, I'm high at the combine, right? And those are choices and decisions that we had to face, Cowboy Nation. Jalen Smith, yeah, he was nice, but not with a half of a foot, or with a drop foot thing. And we had to wait for him to develop into something, and then we ended up not being able to see the fullness. At one point, we were the rehab boys. We'll grab them and hold them, and we'll pick them in the second round. So now I'm sitting back thinking that just maybe that this particular team heading into this particular offseason, if they don't make these moves like they say they are, then we could be dealing with the same thing, So there's no strength of our positionings that we can look back on and say, yeah, we good with. Outside of, is the punt kicker under contract? Because I think that he's a free agent, right? Outside of our kicker, Brandon Aubrey. He's the only safe spot on our team. Everybody else, we kind of looking at it like, hey, we need a backup quarterback. We need running backs. We need some help. Are we bringing back Kendricks? I don't know. I don't know at all with Kendricks. But I wouldn't mind Kendricks with a cup of coffee. I wouldn't mind him with a cup of coffee. But he is a long in the tooth guy, right? But let me see. Yeah. Omarion Hampton, he ran a 4.46. Quinchon ran a 4.48, close to a 4.5, right? So I'm looking at this list right here, and we can see like none of this stuff can guarantee you that all of this stuff is going to be transferable to the field when you run in a straight line. But it will help you out when you are a kind of a caliber of guy like DJ Giddens. A lot of people question his speed. A lot of people looking at it like, hey, man, he good, but he kind of slow to a degree. Well, the combine at least got some fighting stuff for him, because now you can sit back and say, hey, he's a 4.4 guy, Yeah, he's 4.43. Yeah, he's that, Yeah, I would take Hampton in the second, Early or Judkins. Both of those boys. Look, I haven't looked at Tutton tape, right? Let me know, have you guys paid close attention to Tutton tape? I did see only like clips in a few games of Jaden Blue, of course, SMU kid, somebody was telling me that about him in the chat a couple of weeks ago. RJ Harvey, I looked at a few of his tapes. He's pretty good. Montreal Johnson, he's good as far as speed. Trevor Etienne, he's pretty good. I saw a few of his tapes or what have you. He kind of runs similar to his brother. So, in Henderson, I thought Henderson would run a little bit faster than that, but I still like Henderson in this draft. Who else we kind of looked at through yarns. Y'all been telling me, Law, look at yarns, man. Look at yarns in them, man. You know, but I just want to say this: if this running back class is what everybody say that this running back class is all about, then it's called double dipping. Double dip. Well, like what's so hard about this right here? Marcus Mosier, shout out to him. I really like his content and work. I don't know how you watch this group of running backs and still want to draft one at number 12. Let me read this again. I don't know how you watch this group of running backs and still want to draft one at number 12. And this is what I said. I'm going to stand 10,000 toes down. I don't even have them. But I'm going to borrow some of y'all feet, and we're going to stand 10,000 toes down. Out of any position group that you can solidify right now out of this draft is the running back room. You got 10 draft picks. It's called double dipping, right? Yeah. So that's what it says. It's called double dipping. That's what I would do. If this class is really that good, grab two. Come on, man. How many of you all heard that there's some deals, out there? And you say, well, let me get two of them, man. Let me get two of them Oreos, the thin kind, Let me get 2 for $20, man. Let me get two of them. They good. Yeah, you get two of them. Now your running back class, now this running back group is solidified, right? You done. You don't have to worry about it no more. You cleared off from running back. Your woes of running backs are over with. Yeah. Law running back just finished, and Caleb Johnson just looked better than Amarion Hampton. Hampton was stumbling and looking nervous. Caleb was a fit and ready. I like Caleb. I like his skill set and his tape or what have you. What did Caleb run in the 40 though? By the way, yeah, just to make ends meets with all of this conversation with the 40. What was his 40 time? Let me see what Caleb did. But shout out to Caleb Johnson. He runs a 4.5, 4.57. He ran a 4.57, and let me see what he did in his 3 cones, because that counts more than the 40 in my opinion. And I like that group of guys. And CJ, appreciate, thank you for blessing me with the membership. DC for life, man.
Take the money out! All of it! Come on! Wasting my time now. Come on! Come on!
10 splits. Come on, Caleb. I'm rooting for you, man. Where you at? 1.62. Olive Gordy. Okay. Get in and out. He a power back too, man. Vertical shows your explosiveness. Can you get in and out of your takes or what have you? And I'm seeing my guy up there. Scatterboo, baby. Come on, Scatboo. Junkins. Ooh, he's up there. Caleb, where you at? I want to see the explosiveness. I don't see Caleb up here. But, if he looks smooth and in and out of his cuts or what have you, you still may want to take a look at it. Broad jump shows another area of your explosive game. You don't want that explosive game to go away as you a running back. Where you at? All right. 3 cone. 3 cone. They ain't do 3 cone yet. 20 shuffle. Okay, they didn't do that yet. Okay. Scatbo. I'd take Blue and Gordon. Hey, that blue, boy. That blue tape will grow on you, man. That Jadon Blue. His tape will grow on you, man. Good Lord. Scatboo, I think that he's still going to go later in the rounds. I'm seeing people are linking him to Marion, the Barbarian, So I would love to see that, regardless of it. But JCK, I'm hearing you out, man. You had some great takes, man, a couple of weeks ago or last week ago on a trade situation. They beat you up for it, but I got you. I understood where you was coming at with that trade philosophy. So I appreciate you. Jaden Blue is good too. Yeah, I mean they got a team full of speedsters on that Texas team. Why they ain't winning on them? Oops, I said it out loud. yeah, but shout out to Hook'ems, and get them Gig'ems too for those who like the Texas A&M. Shout out to all of the Texas schools out here. Let me see. Tricks. Waiting on Evan Stewart, going to be a steal at wide receiver. I want Blue or Hampton. I don't see AJ to Dallas. He's going early. Yeah. Hook'ems and get them. Gig them. Yeah, get both of them. Shout out to them Hook'ems, man. Longhorns winning the Natty next year. Well, Longhorns better do something. I'm tired of them getting close and getting knocked out, and they got all of this damn weaponry. My guy Vach Lombardi got Matthew Golden, the best wide receiver in this class, and I'm sitting there like, oh, how, Sway, how? But we'll see. Bashul Tutton. I'm gonna look him up tonight, man. I'm gonna really look at his tape, man, and stop playing around with it. I truly believe that you can solidify your running back room and be done with it this draft. That's my thoughts on it. Yeah. Appreciate everybody, man. Do me a huge favor. Hit that like button, share this content, and get things going with your boy. And let's finish off with what we was talking about with my guy Clarence.
Before he comes back, certainly Jordan Lewis and Rico, they have a market, and we'll see if the Cowboys are going to match their market. Obviously, this is the unofficial start of free agency. So it hasn't started, but teams are talking, and you're getting the rumblings, and everybody's trying to set the tone and really see where the market is. Demarcus Lawrence.
All right, so two things I want to say. D-Law, there's been, I try not to say this so boldly, but let me do this. There could be a situation that Demarcus Lawrence will be back on this team. That's what a bird told me. That bird told me that Demarcus Lawrence may be back on his team. I'm just telling y'all what I was told. Just letting y'all know, okay? All right. Hey, man, I was whispering to some of y'all, man. Yeah, it could be a situation, a scenario. That bird, I hope that bird was wrong, though. But it is what it is, man. The thing is, Demarcus Lawrence got a sponsor that's in the building, and they like the growth of Demarcus Lawrence, and they think that they can get him right. They think that they can figure out a way to get him back to double-digit sacks. I'm just telling y'all from what I've heard. But yeah, man, come on, man. Come on, God, dog. Can you outspeak wisdom team? Yeah. Yeah, so but the strangest thing of it all is I could see it from both angles, right? You don't want to carry on to a team with no veteran leaders. And when you ask yourself, who's the veteran leader on this D-line? Is it Osa? He's not even paid. Is it Mozzie? He's not even paid. Well, it's Mozzie. Shoot, he can't lead a pack of ants anywhere. Is it Marshawn Nealon? Oh, is it Michael Parsons? Is he the veteran leader? There's 0 zilch leaders on this D-line. There's only one, and that is Demarcus Lawrence. You know, I'm just being real. Chauncey, Golston, you know, ASMR long. Come on, baby. But I'm just saying, I don't want you guys to be taken for a loss here. But maybe, just maybe Carl Lawson, if they him up and re-sign him and bring him back in, maybe that could be a situation. But for right now, they don't have a veteran leader. Oh, Sam Williams, keep leaving him out. So it's just one of those things that, by organically speaking, yes, this team need to get younger. Mark 808. But there's this thing called trust. And if you are a new coach here and you try to implement your philosophy and your system, and you got to have somebody, political game, you know, you got to have somebody that knows you, right? I'm just telling y'all for what it is. And two people that stock could drop. JV Boy says D-Law doesn't suck. He just getting old. Yeah. Jeez. Riggs. That's what it is, man. And it's a unfortunately type of deal there, ladies and gentlemen. You may see Demarcus Lawrence back into the building. Two players stock that may drop based off of the combine numbers. One being Tet, because he refused to run in the 40 time or what have you. People have their reservations on that now, depending on what can happen. You know, 40 times for wide receivers get people to think that, hey, maybe, just maybe, he was like that because he was in college. But we can get him and we can fix him. Who's old enough to remember that Darius Haywood Bay, I believe his name, ran a 40 time so fast, made the Raiders say, you know what? Bump that Dez Bryant kid. Give me speed. Give me Darius Haywood Bay. Who remember that? And we ain't talking about Pelican Bay. Shoe program. You know, we talking about Darius. Was that his name? But he ran a good 40 time. Henry Ruggs ran a good 40 time. So 40 times can get you drafted a whole lot earlier when you're a wide receiver. Drama, appreciate you. They got to pay Parsons and J. Lou, man. Yeah, they do, man. They got to pay those boys.
Take the money out, all of it. Come on. You're wasting my time now. Come on. Come on.
Yeah. So that was his name, Darius Haywood Bay. And speed overrated in your opinion, Camo. I agree. But scouts, they got to figure out, look, there's a cheat code, and then there's the people that watch tape every day. And they got to figure things out. Samson, appreciate you. I want Genty, Trey Harris, Scat Boo, Karen Lacey, undrafted. Monster situation. Shoot.
Take the money out, all of it. Come on. You're wasting my time now. Come on.
Come on.
Come on.
Here's the thing. I agree. If Karen Lacey, if the news being reported that he wasn't the driver and the situation was a whole lot different than what it led to be, and a lot of people that would do like this, they won't touch it. But there's only one team in the National Football League that can touch it, and that would be the Dallas Cowboys. You get Karen Lacey, you slowly integrate them in. You don't you when you pick them up, you put as much bubble wrap as you can around him. You hire a personalized PR team, and you put that PR around Karen Lacey, right? He don't say anything. He don't do anything. He just work out, seal his lips, and that could be an all-time steal for you, kind of like the Elijah Collins situation. Oh, and they both went to the same school, didn't they, huh? Yeah. A 4-1 is unheard. Hampton, what? My God.
Marcus win $9.99. Hampton, Gene T.
My guy Mark is out here choosing violence, man. I know Black History is over with. It's the first of the month, and you choosing violence, non-violence. You know, boy, you choosing violence, baby. It goes like this, and I broke it down to my best ability. I broke it down to my best ability the other day. It depending on what you want, right? Because we got to be real with everything. I had someone to say, with this offensive line, no one could run, right? And I think that's bullshit, right? Because you basing it off of Jeff Blasco and Mike Solari, right? You know, you basing this offensive line based off of Jeff Blasco and Mike Solari. When you say this offensive line, no one can run behind it, right? There was no tangible scheme last year. There was no advantage of what we looked like out there far as run game and what our philosophy and identity, what we trying to do, right? So when I look back at everything and I say to myself, how can the Cowboys improve? The first thing come to my mind is scheme. Scheme come to my mind. Saquon Barkley in a Giants uniform, yeah, he was all right, he was cool. But they didn't have a real scheme there. Most of his career was wasted too, with horrible coaching, right? Then he go to a scheme, a system that dedicates running with a good offensive line, with A.J. Brown and as well as Smitty on the other side. You had to pick your poisons. Do you roll coverage A.J. way? Do you keep one-on-one to the outside with Smitty? Or do you gamble a little bit and you say, you know what? I would rather load the box and force Hurts to beat us, right? That's how they were looking at it, right? But they realized, hey, if it's one-on-one to the outside, they're winning because A.J. Brown, that's what he do when it's a smaller DB. So the same thing can be said about multiple other teams. When you have a scheme, there's no tangible person that can look at the 49ers when CMC was healthy. Who was the offensive line? They had one guy. But when you still have Brandon Ayuk and Debo before he got all fat over there, you had to pick your poison. Same thing. Scheme makes you, boy, it makes wonders, miracles and wonders for your team. Yo, Law Nation, this is for Maurice. Did you hear the scoop on John Machota saying that the Jerry declined to talk, that they have been acting odd? What do you think is coming? All right, so that was part of the show that I was going to bring up too, is that, yeah, John Machota, Cowboys owner Jerry Jones, didn't hold his usual combine bus interview with reporters in Indianapolis. He just declined to talk while leaving the team in Indianapolis hotel. He said he would talk when he get back to Dallas. Strange times, you know. It is very strange. But I can tell you, when the weight of the world and the pressure is on you, Either you're going to fold or you're going to stand tall. Now, Jerry Jones, he's long in the tooth. I was telling everybody, when I get into my 80s, I'm going to sit down and take a nap somewhere. I'm going to be pointing to other people to get the job done, getting work done through others. Jerry doing all of this talking, I think that's what keep him alive. But it's time out. You doing all of this talking, right? You doing all of these conversations. You saying that you're the best GM in the world. You sat back and you sat on your hands and you did absolutely nothing in the last 5 to 10 years in free agency. And you're a long tooth. Get you some insurance somewhere and sit down, or some boost and chill. Chill. That's what he need to do. That's what he should have done. But he didn't do those things. And it caused these type of reactions to most people who don't feel sympathy or empathy towards Jerry Jones. So some things are strange. And these past 2 off seasons, he's been fighting for his life. Fighting for his life. Shout out to your landlord from Wakanda. Lord, what he was fighting for his life for last year. He's fighting over the girl. Is he his daughter? Is he not his daughter? You know, that's take a lot of time away from you, you know. And then this season, he's fighting for a SA allegation that's going on with him groping and forcing his tongue down a lady's mouth, you know. That's some stuff you got to fight for. And they pushing the court dates back and stuff. I would say go ahead and get it out the way. He pushed that thing all the way back to August. That's when the season kicked off. So he's fighting for everything, man. He had to probably pay some money so he won't be on that plane ticket of Epstein Island. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? But the brother is fighting over here. And most of y'all, at this point, y'all said, hey, good. You know, I'm tired of Jerry, you know. Yeah, so Jerry using them glory holes, literally. You ain't lying. Jeez. Yeah, man, shoot.
Get your damn act together.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's just what it is. And as crazy as it may be, it is what it is. But we do have some insight information on what this team going to try to do as it relates to and y'all, you know, at the end of the day, as bad as Jerry been in these last 10 to maybe 15 years with his organization and franchise, when it's time for him to catch that cloud, or when it's time for him to see the dirt, taste the dirt, there would not be a dry eye in the building, right? It won't be a dry eye. There are going to be some people, Jerry! Oh, my, no. No, Jerry! And there'll be some people who probably be tears of joy. You know, I don't know. But it won't be a dry eye in the building. You know, people going to break. I'm not saying, and just to be fair, he might outlive us all, by the way. That reptilian blood, it goes a long way down the stretch, you know.
What was the question? I can sit here and say, oh, yeah, I mean, I broke down the Arizona offensive line, and I can tell you all this, da-da-da-da-da. I'll trust people that I know across the league and say he did a good job putting his staff together. Adam seems like a good, solid hire for how they want to play, at least how they say they want to play. That's a better way to say it. How they want to run the ball, right? Junior Adams from Oregon was a guy that people in college football have a lot of respect for and what he was able to do. You look at the Oregon receivers, you look at their offense. One thing I like is that he did look at the college game the game's trickling up. It doesn't trickle down anymore. So I think we can all agree that the offense was kind of stale and stayed around here, and you're not in – there was no innovation in being ahead of the game. And I'm not sure he's going to be, but he's hired guys that could give them ideas that they wouldn't necessarily have. And then on defense, like the White Cotton guy, he's a guy who's coached really good players with the Jets, and he's a guy that has a lot of juice and a lot of energy. He's a guy I'm going to try and get to know a little bit.
I think I missed that part, but we'll go back to it. Let me see if I can find it. Hold on.
Oh, Bobby.
Uh-oh.
There we go.
Good
Sorry.
job.
Come on, Bobby.
Good job,
Come on,
Bobby.
Bob.
One job.
I know.
One job.
I know.
What was the question?
Here.
And Bobby live at the NFL Combine.
We're gonna rewind all the way to the beginning.
Indianapolis, sitting down with Cowboys insider Todd Archer from ESPN here on 105.3 The Fan. Brian Schottenheimer is going to talk today. What are your early impressions, Todd, of Schotty and some of the new staff? Oh, Bobby.
Uh-oh.
There we go.
Good
Sorry.
job.
Come on, Bobby.
Good job,
Come on,
Bobby.
Bob.
One job.
I know.
One job.
I know.
Damn.
What was the question? I consider and say, oh, yeah, I mean, I broke down the Arizona offensive line, and I can tell you all this, da-da-da-da-da. I'll trust people that I know across the league and say he did a good job putting his staff together. Adam seems like a good, solid hire for how they want to play, at least how they say they want to play. That's a better way to say it. How they want to run the ball, right? Junior Adams from Oregon was a guy that people in college football have a lot of respect for and what he was able to do. You
Right.
look at the Oregon receivers, you look at their offense. One thing I like is that he did look at the college game the game's trickling up. It doesn't trickle down anymore. So I think we can all agree that the offense was kind of stale and stayed around here, and you're not in there was no innovation in being ahead of the game. And I'm not sure he's going to be, but he's hired guys that could give them ideas that they wouldn't necessarily have. And then on defense, like the White Cotton guy, he's a guy who's coached really good players with the Jets, and he's a guy that has a lot of juice and a lot of energy. He's a guy I'm going to try and get to know a little bit more as this process goes on.
How do you feel about Eberflus's return?
Yeah, it's a good one. I mean, you look at, okay, he was never the coordinator in Dallas, but really, and Bobby, if I'm wrong in this, tell me I'm wrong. I think he was doing a lot of calling the defenses, maybe even on just third downs, maybe at the end when Rod was still a coordinator. So while he wasn't the coordinator here, he had that experience. Obviously,
Right.
came to this city as the Colts, and their defense before he got here was awful. And they immediately became top 10. And then you look at the takeaways, right? That's something we always harp on. They were up there in takeaways. Now, and even Chicago, when they weren't very good, was it last year or in 23 they led the league in interceptions?
Yeah.
23.
22 interceptions. So their style of defense works, right? It's hustle to the ball, it's run, it's all that kind of stuff. It's not necessarily predicated on having all the talent. Let's remember, do you guys remember who the Cowboys' nose tackle was when they were number one in the league in defense under Marinelli?
What year would that have been?
Like 14, 15, 16, somewhere around there.
Wasn't Jay Rat anymore.
It was not Jay
I
Ratliff.
can't even remember.
Nick Hayden.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. What?
Nick Hayden, God dog. We got 2 cash apps, man. I appreciate y'all so much, man. Love y'all to the sun and the stars and back. Appreciate you so much. So with that being said, the cash app, appreciate you so much. It was Jason Fuller. Thank you for the $10 cash app. Appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. Where my guy at? Yeah.
Take the money out, all of it.
And S.A. Richburg, appreciate you for the $10 cash app.
Take the money out, all of it.
Appreciate you, man. Hey, appreciate y'all on this beautiful, and I mean just that, beautiful Saturday as the Combine is continue to get things going. I will look into this right here. The Dallas Cowboys with Matt Eberflus. If Nick Hayden was the guy that was your sack leader from the interior, crazy work. Benson Mayolas of the world, Jeremy Menzies, Tyrone Crawford. My goodness. It is what it is. I would say this. Matt Eberflus may be the secret sauce of what this team needs as it relates to a lot of things. A lot of things.
What did Marinelli call him?
I'm not using that word.
The golden cock.
You know the name. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's an effort-based defense, right? that you don't need to have the most skilled dudes to just, be solid and all that. So I think Eberflus is a good hire. I know if Kellen Moore got the job, he was Kellen's defensive coordinator as well.
Wow. Todd Archer here on 105.3 The Fan. So what is on your Cowboy Combine checklist in terms of players? Trying to follow the breadcrumbs of the visits or who they're talking to.
Yeah, for me, it's more about free agency and what's coming up. So you want to see who's going on the bus. That ostensibly they're talking about the Cowboys players that they have on the team, but that's not it. They're talking about the other guys so you have illegal tampering going on before the legal tampering.
Sure.
And that's where you kind of want to find out what they're doing here.
Is the bus all right, what's it like on the bus? Bobby told me, I'm so disappointed in you guys. I know you guys are trying.
Yeah, nobody getting on that bus, man. Shout out to you, Jessica, for being a member for 44 months. That's a long time to be supporting and dedicating to the nation. Really appreciate you for all of what you do for us over here. We really appreciate that. Also, the Cowboys had met with these former guys, and I want to highlight this because these are things that we got to be aware of, that the Cowboys may go with interior defensive lineman stuff,
Dallas, man. I love Dallas. I walked in there. It was about 20 people. I walked in. They all screamed my name. It was really welcoming. It made me feel real comfortable. They tested me with some fronts. I did really well. I was watching the film. Overall, it was a really great meeting.
That's Jarrett Wilson. They met with him, a former meeting him. Here's another thing that I want to also talk about. Cowboy Nation, shout out to Chat Sports and shout out to whoever may have been the person that recorded that. The Cowboys let it be known that they met with Ted. They let it be known that they met with other people as far as running backs or what have you. They didn't meet with Boise State, Ashton Genty. Is that a strategy to say, yeah, we like you, but you like us, and by you announcing that you like us and you want us so bad, we ain't going to look your way? It appears to me that the Cowboys normally run away from those who run to them. They like to play hard to get, Yeah, Wilson is a center. Yeah, they like him. Yeah. And, Parsons might have said, he wanted to be a Cowboy and all of this stuff. But those noises and news didn't really hit until after he was drafted, right? He wasn't really out there with real loud voices saying, "Hey, Cowboys," Yeah. Jerry Jones, he's in the comment box. Gerard says, out of the 30 visits last season, I only got 2 players. Yeah, that's a good way to look at it. That's a real good way to look at it. Damn good way to look at it. Tears of joy. One other thing that I want to put out here is that there had been a situation and scenario that even Dak Prescott, he's been doing some things, and I want to be able to share that with you guys that's tuning in with the nation. He's been throwing the ball, so hold on, let me get this camera together, and for those, because I see Lady Jessica in the building, and I know how much she really cares about Dak Prescott. I want to pull him up right quick, yeah, so she can see your boy Dak Prescott. He throwing, y'all. Look at him. Yeah. Shout out to Pat and O.C. Walker. Yeah. He threw a pick. Yes, indeed. So that's Dak Prescott throwing the ball as relates to a fundraiser that he's at again, and it is to helped lead the girls' high school flag football league in North Texas with the support of the NFL, and he just casually throwing the ball, and he's a newly girl dad himself. So, just soak all of this in, ladies and gentlemen. Dak Prescott looks like, this is not with the pressure of the blitz. It's not the pressure of the linebacker coming down on him as well. But she said the lady that's throwing the little girl that's throwing the ball back and forth with him, she states that she is a defensive back. So that's why he called her Miss Pick Six, because he's throwing all of the picks to her. You know what I'm saying? So that's just for what it is. So shout out to him, the delivery. Look, let's see. All right, keeping the elbows tucked inside. He's not wild with it. Yeah. The release is natural. Let me see if he got an arc on the ball. Let's see. The ball arcs in, and he drops it down inside. So yeah. Dak Prescott is back, y'all. Yeah, just your quarterback, man. He's back. Shout out to Pat No C Walker, man. Yeah, Dak is back. Oh my goodness, Dak looked bigger and stronger. This from Lady Jessica. Yes, Law. It sounds like Dak is. Oh, come on, Prescott. Dak Prescott. Yeah. So shout out to him. Look at the sparrow. How many yards that is? A 4-yard dump off pass that could be to Genty. Put some heat behind it, Dak. I see you over there. But neither here nor there. There's somebody that don't agree with the notion that we shouldn't draft a quarterback. But there's somebody who says that we should get more like the Eagles. And let me get ready to play this audio. Come on with it, and we'll open up the phone lines for your mind. Come on with it. Yeah. Happy Saturday to you all. Let me see if I can get it up here. Let's get it up here.
Right. We've already established now that Jalen Hurts has shown you a new way to win a Super Bowl. Now I want you to go, that was a quarterback that can run. Yes. I want you to go find me a 4th-round quarterback that's a running quarterback. Not a quarterback that can run, but a running quarterback. Oh, Michael, you're so good at this thing. I want to go find me a Jalen Hurts. You see what I mean? I want to go find me a Jalen Hurts. Of course you do. Right, that's what I'm saying, because now I know it can win a championship. That's what I'm saying. I want to get together. Hold it together. That's right. We've already established now that Jalen Hurts has shown you a new way to win a Super Bowl.
Oh, shit. Boy.
Let's go, man. Let's go! Let me crack your cranium and fertilize your brain.
Yeah, they almost sniped Mike, Oh Lord. RJ ran a 4.40. Yeah, Lord. Y'all better pass on Genty. No, don't try to get in our minds. I am awake. Oh man, is that Jordan Taylor on the clip? No. Jordan Taylor couldn't make it, man. Yeah. And Mike says, man, I want to find me a naysayer like. Oh, shoot. He caught himself, boy. Irvin caught himself, boy. Shoot. He trying to find him a naysayer like Jalen Hurts. Well, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, let me ask y'all, have you ever been looking for something and you can't find it, right? And have you ever been in a situation or a jam that you may have it, but then it's too wonky in your hand and you need to be able to get something smaller? and you may want to get something more sleek. Well, let me talk to you guys about my new sponsor. This episode is brought to you by Ridge, your personalized ultra-thin wallet that you can carry everywhere. And on top of that, you would never lose your wallet again or your keys, because with this particular product, you can add the AirTag to it, and it's ultra slim. You can slide up to 12 cards. And if you are a minimalist, right, you don't want to have all of the clutter everywhere, then all you have to do is just visit Ridge, get up to 40% off of your wallet design and everything.
Oh my goodness!
Lifetime warranty, the best in the business, the best in the market. Be sure to check out Ridge. Look at this thin wallet. I'm telling you, I utilize and use it. This is one of the best in the business because of this right here, ladies and gentlemen. You'll never lose your wallet. And it's got a lifetime warranty. And we declutter things. You don't want it to be too large. Come on with it. And with that ultra thin and this unique color, come on with it. Just say it with me. Ridge! Instead of Riggs, let's say Ridge. Check out www.ridge.com. Use promo code LAW. Let's get it one way or another. Ridge! I need 40% off, Ridge. I'm getting too old for this, Ridge. I need one of these. Yeah, come on with it. Let's go. Let's go, Ridge. The information is in the description box, man. You get 40% off. Use promo code LAW. And I'm telling you, it's sleek, it's small, it's thin, and no one can steal your information when you utilize and using this. You know how, they try to get that little thing behind you and they take all and siphon all of your information away. So you can utilize these wallets, man. It's ultra thin, and they got the AirTag capability that you can add to it so you won't ever lose your wallet. And on top of that, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, not to be an info seller commercial type of law, but they also got the keys thing. You can put the keys on it, man, so you won't lose it. So I know Jerry got one of these. Yeah, I know he got one of these. Keep all of his money in opposed to one of these. So, either you can go big or you can go small, But you want to be aerodynamic sometimes. And when you're using these type of things, you can sit on it and it won't bend or break it, because this thing right here is very stern and stiff. So appreciate Ridge for being one of the sponsors of this video and getting things going the best way possible. And check that out. Use my code LAW now. Get 40% off. Come on with it. And with all of those things. Come on, you. Jerry, you know dead cow. I just want to donate because I hate the Eagles. Come on with it, too. Yeah.
Yes! Here we go! Here we go!
And Jay First, go get you a wallet, man. Go get the Cowboys blue one. And then you type in Ridge. And use promo code LAW, man. Come on with it. Come on with it. Baby. So, y'all leave I Am Awake alone. He's a good sport. He's been here even when the Eagles were trash. And to me, personally, I still think the Eagles are trash, by the way. They just are trash with a ring. They got 2 rings to it, though. But shout out to I Am Awake. Appreciate him. But before we open up the phone lines and get things going, just keep this in mind, Cowboy Nation. This Nick... This Nick kid, oh my God, man, he showcased and produced some great things yesterday. And I'm always of the belief that with that capability and those skill sets and what he can bring to the table, it could be something that can really bring attention to the Cowboys of what we might do and what we should do as it relates to getting into this draft situation. So I'm leaving no stone unturned. Yes, indeed. When you're talking about DBs, safeties, basically somebody that can control the deeper thirds, you got to look at him stepped in and did unbelievable things in the combine. And now what's tangible is the tape relates, because now you can utilize and say, hey, he's good out in space. He makes it hard and difficult for those who try to utilize certain throwing windows. He can get to the flat, get to the hook, and then he got good hands and decent speed out there. Man, shoot, he moved up tremendously in the draft board here. And what you got to do is when someone got this kind of caliber of skill set, you had to sit back and say to yourself, is this something that you want for your team? Is this something that you would like to see? Someone that's a willing tackler, someone that can control the space where they are at, be where their feet at. Slow feet don't eat, and you see him always moving, staying inside the cylinder if necessary, and on top of that, making it difficult for the opposition to make the throw there. So, hey, he moved up tremendously on the draft board for a lot of folks, and you can see it now. Hey, brother is remarkable. No doubt, man. So, hey, Nick, he moved up on this draft board. And on top of that, boy, we got more super chats.
Take the money out, all of it. Come on.
One more.
Wasting my time now. Come on.
Because you hate the Commanders, too. Well, dog. You got to give two more now, Jay Versick, because you got to hate the Niners, and you also got to hate the Giants. And you got yourself into this situation. So you got to send three more, because you got to hate the Steelers, too, even though they in a whole nother situation. But you got to hate the Steelers, the Niners, and the Giants. So Jay Versick, yeah, that should be at least $3 more. Yeah, so
take the money out.
Jeez, Lord, man, what you doing over here, man? You, whoever this is suffering from hepatitis, man, go find Dr. Sebi, man. Go read his books, man. But oops, we block you now. So, but we hope all is well with your hepatitis A and B and C and all what you got, man. We hope all is well with you. All right. So with that being said, if you somehow was reading this information and you like what you heard and you just happen to be driving, right? And you driving, you minding your own business, right? And nothing is going in front of you and nothing is happening at you or by you, but you just trying to make sure that everything is okay, right? But if you somehow get to swabbling while you are at Starbucks, because these guys got to swabbling. Let's listen to this storyline before I open up this one. Oh, before we go, Posey done dropped $20 in the chat. Come on with it.
Darren Posey, $20. I hate 4 teams.
You hate 4 teams. Yes, indeed. Well, sure. At the end of the day, we love to hate when it pays. Come on with it. But let's go, man. If you somehow heard this storyline, let me know.
Reporters scrapping at Starbucks. I always say that sports have more drama than the housewives, but just listen to this story, bro.
Oh, we got another super chat. Good Lord. Oh, it's for my guy. Come on with it. He putting all of the teams in here. Jay Versick, what's good with you? He said, I left out Green Bay. See? Green Bay, 49ers, the Giants, Eagles, Steelers, the Commanders. Oh, come on, AI, you get into this.
Take the money out.
Jay Versick, $10. Green Bay, 4-9 ER, Giants, Eagles, Steelers and Commanders can go down the toilet. Tears of joy, tears of joy, tears of joy, look of triumph, look of triumph, look of triumph, look of triumph, look of triumph.
Good Lord. Come on with it.
Take the money out.
What is your profession? Support, baby. Oh, snap. Oh, come on with it.
Okay, so this is Jordan Schultz. He is an NFL insider for Fox, which tells you enough. This is Ian Rappaport, and he works for NFL Media, and they are 2 NFL insiders beefing over a little report, right?
Beef!
Okay, so Jordan puts out a report that he thinks breaks the internet, right? He's saying that Matthew Stafford, who's the quarterback for the LA Rams, who's exploring his options right now of other teams, okay? Little backstory, the Rams don't want to give him the money that he wants, which is crazy because he's won the Super Bowl. And so now he's like, I'm going to go explore my options. Well, Tom Brady is a minority owner of the Las Vegas Raiders, who have a little bit of a quarterback problem. So Jordan puts out a report and he's like, y'all, I heard that Tom invited Matthew to his little ski resort in Montana.
Come on with it.
Give him some booze and well, he didn't say all that. That's but basically saying that Tom was trying to recruit Matthew to come to Las Vegas, right? But then Ian sees that report, and instead of coming to Jordan as a man, I guess, he puts out his own tweet saying, actually, Matthew and Tom ran into each other just randomly. Like, they didn't intend
Swabble
to
up,
run into
baby!
each other. They just linked up at the ski resort, said what's up.
It's an evil world we
No
live in.
recruiting to come to any team was happening. So Jordan is like, why would you come out on Twitter and come after my reporting like that? If you have something to say it to my face. So right now, it's the NFL Combine, which is based...
Wow. We got another super chat. Come on with it.
Take the money out, all of it.
And selectively aggressive. Come on with it. Yeah. It's getting lovely here. I love it. Oh, Matthew Golden, he just ran a 40. You can't be telling the truth. Did he ran a 4.30? This scoundrel ran a 4.30. Oh, Lord. What's going on with Texas? Come on, man. What's going on with them? Yeah. It says, Law, you making money or bank off of hatred? I love it here. F every team that's not the Dallas Cowboys. Come on with it.
Take the money out,
They
all
can
of it.
come closer than close.
Come on.
Yeah.
Wasting my time now, come on.
Original, they
Come
never
on.
will be.
Come on with it.
Nobody does it better.
Isaiah Bond with all of that damn talking, he ran a 4.40. You know, wow. Golden ran a 4.30. How you say this guy's name, y'all? He ran a 4.34. Ty Felton 4.38. Isaiah Bond. Come on, man. You said you're gonna break the record. Luther Burden ran a 4.42. Come on with it. Sam Brown 4.44 straight across the board. This guy right here from Stanford, Elite. That brother right there killed Travis Hunter. I'm like, God, dog. And surprisingly, come on, boy, we got another super chat. Come on with it.
Darren Posey $20. F. Roger Godel 2 as well.
Shoot, come on with it.
Take the money out, all of it. Come on.
Yeah.
Wasting my time now, come on.
Yes, indeed.
It's an evil world we live in.
Thank you for the $20 holler, and thank you as well, Andrew, for the $20. I think the AI, she was like, I ain't gonna read that law. You read that one, you know what I'm saying? But I appreciate you so much. I thank you for jumping in. With all of that being said, I like the Trey Harris. He ran a 4.5. You know, my guy Trey Harris ran a 4.5. But I'm very surprised that Higgins was able to get under that 4.4s. You know, under the 4.5. So shout out to that. But Matthew Golden, maybe my guy Voch was on to something with that wide receiver Matthew Golden. You know, but at the end of the day, is this a bad news for Tut? Not Tut, but Tet. Tut, the running back, good news. But Tet, is that bad news for him? Because a lot of people look at measurables, a lot of teams look at speed, and that's one thing that you can't coach up, and that is speed. But somehow, if you watching this and you going fast, I'm talking about super fast. I'm talking about as fast as possible, trying to get to your destination, when that hot light blink and all of that stuff going on, and you sitting there saying to yourself, hey, is this a reality for me? Is this something that I got to figure out one way or another? Because if I don't, then I could be in this situation. Hold on. Y'all gonna see it in a few seconds. Yeah. Oh my gosh, boy. Shout out to you, Angie.
Angie selectively aggressive $9.99. And F Super Bowl 59 woman shrugging medium dark skin tone.
Wait a minute, he didn't get the. Wait a minute.
Take the money out, all of it.
Yo!
Come on! You're wasting my time now. Come on!
Come on!
Come on!
Come on, come on, come on. And we got a super cash app over here. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. Jay, business on business, standing on principle, standing on business with these Timberland boots, because you better not be wearing no damn Chanel shoes. But standing on business, Jay Business, for the $10 cash app. I appreciate you, man. Come on with you. Appreciate the cash app. Does it? Look how fast that joker going on this damn video, though. Hey, at the bottom, do y'all think the cops gonna catch him? Bad boys, what you gonna do? But if this situation happened to you, appreciate you, but what you gotta do is reach out to our people, man.
It starts from the first phone call. Most of the time, you're going to talk to Gene Burkett, a 30-year partner. You're not gonna talk to some employee that just got put on the phones that day.
There are things that are so crucial, especially if it's a cataclysmic event, to have our experts get out and look at the vehicle, witness statements, photos, the whole thing.
Call Frenkel first.
Chosen by the people, feared by the insurance companies. Call Frenkel first.
Spartans! What is your profession?
Frenkel!
Call my phone.
And Frenkel Law Firm. Be sure to reach out to them with over 100 years of experiences. Brought to you by Frenkel and Frenkel Personal Injury Lawyers. You get one of those guys that's on the phone, and they will direct your path in the right way possible. Keep this in mind. If you can't visit or call FrenkelFirm.com, that's a better way to say it, then you can visit FrenkelFirm.com. Come on with it. Oh, Elite ran a 4.440 in his second term? Shoot. Let me make sure I refresh this. Good grief. Elite is very underrated. 657-390-7391 is the hotline for your mind. The first person that jumped on the hotline is from the 903. Lady Jessica, you're live on the Nation. Talk to me.
Hey, Law. Hey, everybody. Happy Saturday. Okay, Law. So we get hyped every year when we see all this speed and all of this. That's good and all, but can they do that in the heat of a moment, in the heat of a battle, when it comes down to being on that football field and running to tackle somebody and running to catch the ball from Dak Prescott? Because without Dak Prescott being our quarterback, this team had nobody. And I'm so sick and tired of all of the complainers and all of the Dak want to be talking down on Dak. Baby, that's the best thing that ever happened to this team since Romo went down. So don't go there and hate on Dak. You better thank God we got Dak, the diamond in the rough, from the rough, that y'all thought wasn't going to be nobody. Wasn't going to be nothing. I've been backing this boy since day one. So I'm sick and tired of y'all doing all this foolish talk. Every time Dak done been hurt, he done come back bigger and stronger than before. And I'm glad you showed that clip. That boy done got big. That boy looks stronger. He ready to play football, the things he loves to do.
Right.
You think he wanted to get hurt? Y'all people say some of the dumbest things. If Jerry had had what Dak needed, he wouldn't have got hurt. And we might have been the ones in the Super Bowl. Huh? But anyway, Super Bowl 60, the one coming up, it's ours. It's ours. It's time for us to go long. I'm saying it. They said speak those things as though they were. I'm speaking it.
Come on with it.
I done seen this before, and I still stand on it. Until it comes to pass, it's coming to pass because God don't lie.
Amen.
I know what I saw that night. But y'all have a blessed rest of Saturday. Unfortunately, I done found out news after news. I knew about one cousin died. I didn't know they would have my Nina funeral today until I just saw the obituary on Facebook. Are you kidding me? Anyway, y'all have a great rest of the day.
No doubt. Appreciate you, Lady Jessica, and condolences out to your loss. And that's Lady Jessica, the queen of all Dak Prescott's apologists right there. There's just no one that support Dak Prescott more than her. And you know, she said he didn't got bigger and stronger. That's what she said. You know, so let's see what can happen when the season kicked off or what have you. And let's go Cowboy Nation. And the next person we have on the horn here is my brother from another mother for the 970, Sonny. You're live on the Nation. Talk to me. What's going
today?
Hello.
Hey, how you doing today?
Yeah, I'm doing great. Happy Saturday to you.
Oh, thank you. Hey, I got a quick question. I've been wanting to call in, but every time I have something come up. Hey, who has the first pick? Titans?
Yeah, Titans have the first pick of this NFL draft here. Yeah.
Number 2.
I think Cleveland got number 2.
Okay, that's what I was hoping.
Yeah.
Why don't Cleveland?
We got number 12, you know.
I'm saying, why doesn't Cleveland give what's his name over to the Titans for their first pick, Myles Garrett, and we take Sanders and his buddy Hunter. Cleveland, take both of them, 1 and 2.
Say that again now. What you're proposing there? What you got on the proposal list?
Garrett, he wants to be traded, he said.
Who wants to be traded?
Myles Garrett.
Oh, Myles Garrett. Yeah. He wants to be traded. Yeah.
Now, why don't Cleveland trade Myles Garrett to the Titans for their number 1 pick? You think the Titans would take that?
Oh, you think the Titans would take Myles Garrett?
Yeah, just for a straight-up number 1 pick.
I don't know. You know, I don't know. I don't think they would.
I don't know. So I mean, he must not be that good if they don't want him, or they're that stupid.
Well, they don't want to trade him. They want to keep him. So I don't think that's the situation. You know,
we could ought to get rid. If he don't want to play there, why keep him?
because they the Cleveland Browns. I don't think nobody want to play in Cleveland, to be fair. You know, so yeah.
I know how to make Cleveland better again, though. Why they give him up to the Titans, the number 1 pick, and they take the Titans number 1 and draft Sanders, and they get the 2nd pick. They take Travis Hunter. What do you think happened there in Cleveland?
Yeah, but you know, I heard Prime say he don't want his son to go to a cold weather team. So
don't matter, 1 and 2. I mean, both them 2 same players on the same team.
Yeah, that would be nice, Sonny. That would be nice, man. Yeah.
I mean, I'd love to be in that situation. I was thinking about how crazy would that be? You know?
Yeah.
I really don't know, but hey, I just say good luck to everybody, and I'm just kind of waiting for the draft and all that to get over with, and the free agencies. And
right.
More of an understanding where things are going to be at. Right now, we have no idea.
No one knows, but Sonny, I thank you for calling in, man. Let me hear you say it.
How about them Cowboys?
How about them? That's Sonny, man. My brother from another mother, man. We did Cleveland Brown talk when he called in, and that's okay. Tez Johnson ran a 4.55 at 154 pounds. He's 154 pounds? Woo! But here's how I'm going to say. Tez got some short area quickness. And I believe Tank Dell didn't run a fast 40 time. If I'm not mistaken, Tank Dell didn't run a fast 40 time. But for him to run a 4.55, that's wild. And to a degree, at 150 pounds, maybe the wind was blowing against him. Maybe they had the air conditioner on, it was blowing at him, you know. Yeah, that's what happened, man. Yeah, the AC was blowing at him, not against him, So that's what happened. That's what happened to Tez, man. Because his tape, like this is a weird situation. Who's seen Tez tape? His tape don't show 4.55 speed. That's why I say I would still want him on the team. Yeah, Dale ran a 4.5, And I know for sure, back in high school, I ran a 4.40. And them dudes better than me, you know what I'm saying? So speed don't mean anything, right? Right? Sure. Yeah, hey, small and slow. The 40 time, if what Tank Dale ran, because Tank was running by a lot of people this year, and I hope that he can get back on his good feet, man. Some people say undrafted, but I'm going to tell y'all, man, don't fall for the banana in the tailpipe, Yeah, he's only 156 pounds, man. Somebody said, man, I was that size in middle school. I was that size in damn elementary. 154 pounds, but, man, look, if Tank Dell can still get separation and get things going, then don't fall into the 40 time. Let me get my guy from the 305, man. What you got for me, man? You out on Tez?
Oh, definitely, bro. I'm a I love my speed.
You love the speed. You said the hell with what Law talking about. Give me the speed.
Hey. Law, I'm sorry to cut you out. Law, man. These Texas boys looking like Florida boys, man. Hey.
Right.
Hey, man. Hey, these Texas boys looking like some Florida boys, man. You can't teach speed. I keep telling you that. You can't teach speed. And right now, that's what we missing on this team. As far as our receivers, as far as our running backs, we missing speed. We already got Lamb as far as our possession receiver. We need somebody with some speed next to him. And I was surprised that Golden ran that. Oh my God, I didn't know he was gonna run like that.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm looking at him as our first pick, Law. To tell you the truth, we don't need no Genty. You see how this running back class ran, far speed. You know what I'm saying? We don't need no Genty right now. Right now, he's on top of my board as far as receivers wise. Because who else you need far as right now? I mean, unless you go on O-line to help your O-line out. Like I say, running backs, bro. We if I'm Dallas, I'm not going outside of Texas. You know what I'm saying?
So are you saying?
Are you shitting me? Are you shitting me?
Are you saying that with the 12th pick you going with Matthew Golden?
Listen.
I'm listening. I'm all ears.
No, listen. His speed matches tape. He always was considered as a decent route runner. Looking at his film and listening to Boutzen and Broadus and his scout, his route runner was already there. We wanted to see the speed match, and it seems like the speed match. So he don't jump on your board right now with that speed in the film.
Man, I don't give a.
I'm asking you. He don't jump on your board right now with the film and the speed.
I'm not taking him at the 12th spot, man. Give me Ohio State kid, Ibuka.
At 12? Okay, at 12, Ibuka. I mean, Ibuka at 12. He's a great route runner. His film is great, though. Ohio State guy is great. I like him too.
Yeah.
But hey, man, like I say, I'm a Florida boy, Law.
Yeah, but what did Worthy do with all of that speed, man? What did A.D. Mitchell like? Yeah, he had some speed and he did all right, but last year, I'm not ready for no Texas wide receiver, man. I'm still burnt out of Roy Williams, I ain't ready for these damn Texas. I go all the way back to Roy Williams. I'm done. I'm not ready to be like living my life like it's golden. No, I'm not sold on golden, man.
Okay, so what if you trade back? Like no past the 18th pick? Because I don't want to go in the 20s. But what if we trade back a little, get the 4th back, or get a 3rd, and he's still right there with you? Because no, come on, let's be honest. We don't need to get Genty right now, bro. With all these running backs in the draft, I know that they're not a Genty. I know you feel like he's a special player, but as far as running backs on this team, to me, we don't need a special player. We need two, like you said. So why would I double dip one in the first round and the later round when I could get probably two in the later round? I probably could get both of the Ohio State boys in the later round. You don't think so?
Man, you know what? This is what I'm gonna do. I can't wait for a team to draft Genty. And this is a wait and see. And I'm going to use this as a case study. And I'm going to be like, yep, I told people that kid was special. But y'all didn't want to hear good old Law. And I can't wait. I can't wait for August to hit now. You know, after the 4 weeks, the first 4 weeks of August, I can't wait. I can't wait. I hope Genty goes to another team now. I hope and pray that he goes to another team so y'all can lead this whole conversation along. And I'm going to remember you from the 305, you know. I can't wait, bro.
Absolutely. Law, man. See, my thing is, man, it scares me when players, especially, like I said, his film is great. It scares me when players don't want to run in that combine, man. Even though I know you go to your pro day because you want the scouts to come and see your other teammates, whatever. I totally understand that. But when you're a dog, man, you don't care about the – you like, I'm going to go run. I'm going to go show the world what I can do. Or I'm going to go show the world my splits. It's like that kind of shit, especially with T-Mac. Like, that guy got – to me, he is a Pepsi Burst to me. Like, true indeed, he's like a Pepsi to me. If you wanna compare, I don't know if that's a bad comparison, but he don't look like a good route runner. He just look like he got jumping skills. That's it. He don't look like he got no type of down the field speed. He look like he could just a 50-50 ball man. If you want that, I guess if that's your preference, but we don't need that right now. We got CD that could do all that in one. We just need somebody right next to CD with some speed to take over that safety so that safety cannot come up and double team CD. That's all we need, bro. That's how I feel. That's how I feel, Law.
Okay.
Well. I'm so pushing on the speed wise. We got other players like the running back that we got Rico. Rico is an in between runner. You know what I'm saying? Why would you go get something just to sing? I just don't get it, Law.
So you're saying that Rico and Genty same person?
No. I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna disrespect you like that. I just shouted. I'm not gonna say that. But he's there. You get what I'm saying? So meaning that no, he's not a Genty.
But you all right? So you mean to tell me if I had the ability to just pick up current day Rico and put him on Boise for last year, even though he had NFL experiences, Rico would have did what Genty did.
I mean, I could answer that question because me personally, like I say, I don't value the running back like that.
Damn.
Why? I don't value the running back like that because me personally, I think that running back you can plug in right then. If you got an O-line and he got fresh legs, running backs can run all day. If he's young with fresh legs, he's gonna give you 3 to 4 years with a good O-line. He's gonna give you the same production that a Genty or that Barkley guy that everybody praising right now that didn't look like how he was in the Giants, how he looks now. He's going to give you the same production. 1,000 yards, 1,200 yards, 1,300 yards. What more do you want? Like, you want the style points? I don't get what you're trying to say. Like, you want the style points? Like, he looks better running 1,000 yards? I think we had this argument, like, a couple of weeks ago. Like, he looks better than running 1,000 yards because Rico got 1,000 yards last year, no? So I don't know why we keep pushing him out the door when he got 1,000 yards last year. What a bad 09.
Yeah, but when I saw Rico go up against formidable defensive teams, he looked like Rico. You know, but I feel you though, bro. I thank you for calling in, man. Always calling in. I'm glad you didn't start talking about the trade Parsons conversation. You know,
I was. You got callers. So let's save that. But you already know what I think about the Parsons thing. I think you already know what I think about Parsons. And you know, and look how it happened. Look how the news cycle, right? We were talking about that 2 weeks ago. The same team, Tennessee, trading Parsons up to get that number 1 pick and an extra pick for next year, getting our fourth back. You feel me? Like, if put it this way, I feel like this: if they really talking about trading Parsons, they probably ain't. It's just cap, news cycle. They want to get their little news out. But if they is, and this is my thing. I don't think no teams really calling back for Parsons. So you think you got more inside than us, dog? So you got to tell them, like, I don't think you said 31 teams. Last week you said 31 teams to be calling for Parsons. I don't think 31 teams calling for Parsons right now. I don't think you got that good as far as league-wise how they view him. So that's just me. That's my opinion. I feel like he's just a third down at the end. But go ahead, I appreciate for taking the call, man.
No doubt, man. Appreciate you, bro. Yeah, that's from the 305, man. Man. Y'all like Matthew Golden like that, though, and shout out to Matthew Golden, Yeah, that 40 time going to help him out tremendously, and just for what it is, bro. It is what it is. Let me get the next caller on. Where were we? Right here. Boom. Yeah. Look at Parsons. Let me get the next caller on, but I get it, Matthew Golden. Draft, NFL draft perspectives. Let me see. And pull up his profile again. He's 5'11", 191 pounds. And he ran the 4.340. He ran the 4.3, so that's him in a nutshell. Let me see what they say.
Golden. He's one of my favorite players in this position group.
4.3 flat.
Yep, I'll take. Sign me up for that.
Matthew Golden.
He's one of my favorite players in this position group.
Yeah. Let me move off of it because they flagging really heavy. So they got him comped as Chris Olave, right? Weaknesses. Let me read the weaknesses out first. Routes can be too nonchalant and unfocused. Takes foot off the gas. Feels like when he's covered. Pops up right into the right brakes or what have you, providing coverage and tail. Needs to play stronger at the top of the route. That's what I did, my assessment on him. Inconsistent and working back towards the ball. Poor hands and timing. I've seen some poor drops by him, but meets the momentum in big play games. Okay. Agile, good alterations in route tempo, shows the ability to sink and slow. And you can stack and release, a little twitchy a little bit here. Hands down, Chris Olave is a better wide receiver than Matthew Golden, But I feel y'all if y'all think that he is Chris Olave, and I'm standing 10 toes down that Chris Olave is a whole lot better than Matthew Golden. But that's a good comp if they look at it from that aspect of it. Yeah, I still like Luther Burden, but at the same time, I feel y'all, I feel y'all, if y'all fall in love with with those movements there. I had one other thing that I wanted to pull up because did I have it here on how scouts be? Hold on, did I save it? I didn't save it. Man, I thought I saved that. Or did I? Let me go to my TikTok. Hold on. Y'all bear with me. Matthew Golden equals 5 and 12. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Let me see. I didn't save it. I thought I did. Man, I wish I did. Man, it'll fit right on in with this conversation, Pool. But neither here nor there. I have Pivo from Dallas. I have the 206 and I have the 706. 214, you live. Pivo, what's good?
Hey, what's up with it, Law?
Not much. Not much, man. What you got for me?
here, man. I know we talking draft, but on the serious note, did we fire the strength and conditioning staff that was under Mike McCarthy regime? Because injury has been plaguing us for a minute, and on and off the field, you know, Dak was in a boot even before the season even started on his foot. Jessica is right when she said if Dak goes down, the team is done, because we got street clothes AD playing for the Mavs, and if Dak get one more injury, he's going to be street clothes Dak going forward. Like, seriously. Let's see.
No, I think we bringing back most of our conditioning coaches or what have you from last year, as far as that, you know. But, I mean.
Oh, man, I mean. It is what it is with that. Then, hey, maybe Brian Shoddy will, you know, change something up. Well, we do need a backup quarterback. I honestly think they need to bring Will Greer back or go get Jameis Winston. But I know those speeches in the locker room are going to be crazy if we get James.
I think we do need a veteran backup quarterback. I think that should be the angle. I think that we can still draft a quarterback in this draft. We got 10 draft picks. I think that the Cowboys should utilize one of those draft picks for a quote-unquote quarterback, and I think we should double dip at running back.
Double dip at running back?
Double dip at running back. If this running back class is as great as people are saying, then they should go 2 times into that particular portion, because this running back class is a can't miss. So what better way than to double scoop it up and get that, you know?
I assume we wouldn't get Genty at 12 if we're double dipping, so who would you have in the first round?
Who I have in the first round?
Because I assume you're not going to get Genty for double dipping and running back.
Well, if Genty is not there, Tet is there. I'm still leaning on getting Tet. You know, if both of those boys are gone before that time frame, and I know the combine can mix up some things, and you can overdraft for a player like a Matthew Golden. You know, I think that a lot of people from this area, they love Texas schools, so they're gonna overinflate, you know, that particular situation. Say, yeah, get Matthew Golden. He's a sure can't miss type of player. But I've seen games, man, where this guy in traffic, he catches with his body. He allowed the ball to bounce off of his hand. Yes, he may be fast, but I don't like that far as his statue. I would rather go with the Ibuka kid or Luther Burden. I think that they are better catchers than the Matthew Golden, in my opinion. I don't believe that Hampton should be drafted as early as the 12th spot. But if that is the case in the scenario, give me a skilled player. Please don't go give me no offensive line, nor give me a Walter Nolan. Don't do me like that with a Walter Nolan as well. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
yeah.
Maybe in the third round, maybe what round you got Jalen Walker going in? I know we need that position.
Look, Jalen Walker may be in a situation an option at that 12th spot. You know, it could be that situation there too, though. You know, believe it or not.
Well, even with the draft picks, we still have too many positions that we need to fill out. And I know free agency, that's more than any other year, we really need to get down in free agency and get aggressive, because we have a lot of positions and players that are, you know, turning over going to free agency. And unfortunately, Stephen Jones and his chiclet teeth, he likes to shop at Payless while the rest of the league is shopping at Foot Locker. So I got to wait till free agency what they do with that.
Right. Free agency will play a major role into this. Yeah.
They love shopping at Payless.
Hell yeah.
They never want to go to Foot Locker. They never want to go to Louis Vuitton. They never want to go to the designer store to get some free agents. They see the discount bin and they, I already know.
Yeah. Hell yeah. What else you got for me, man? You know.
One more thing. Washington fans, all the Washington fans, because my homeboy is a Washington fan. He likes to argue with me. Please come down off the high horse, come down to earth. Your team lost to Cooper Rush with mostly backups.
Right.
Stop it. I know y'all lost to Cooper Rush. Dak would have cleaned y'all up. I'm not the biggest Dak fan, but he would have cleaned y'all up. And, you know, hate Eagles fans, they can still talk. Go ahead. I ain't gonna argue with y'all.
Yeah, they get the bragging rights for a year. You know what I'm saying? Until they play us. You know what I'm saying? They get the bragging rights all the way up to that point.
Yeah, until they play us.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. But other than that, my man, y'all, appreciate what you do, Law. DC4L. How about them Cowboys? Y'all have a good one, man.
No doubt, man. Shout out to you, man. Pivo, man, from Dallas, man. The Cowboys, regardless of the situation, PPA, best player available. But I just don't want us to get someone whereas you would have to do all of the you have to do all of the damn developing pieces, And we've been enough. I need players that can make plays now. And if you guys are high on golden like that, then let it be. Living my life like it's golden. Living my life like it's golden. But shout out to y'all, man. The next caller on the line from the 206 MJ. You're live on the Nation. Talk to me.
What up, family? How you doing?
Man, I'm doing great, man. Can't complain.
Happy Sabbath. I'll do my class in a minute.
Okay, yeah, most certainly. Happy Sabbath.
Yeah, but it's all good. I'm listening to everybody. We'll be all right. The lady was right earlier. Every time Dak Prescott come out injury, you have a fantastic year. And the stat says it when you have a running game. He's like 51-7. That's crazy.
Yeah.
So that shows you right there that running game is going to be key. With the offensive scheme for the offensive linemen, they'll be better. And I'm glad that one dude, he's going to be good this year, number 60. What guy ain't going to be good? But they say he's practicing his butt. He embarrassed. He's like, man, you guys ain't shaming me.
Yeah.
So I like a guy like that. They got pride. And with a new running scheme, so that guard spotted up for grabs. Hoffman either going to get it or they're going to move in the center or 66, my boy, Big Thomas, going to take that spot.
Okay.
Somebody going to take that spot. And still to be good, too. So I'm not worried about that. So you Golden, what team Golden come from? Stanford?
Nah, Texas.
Oh, the number 7? The receiver number 7 from Texas? That's what you talking about?
Number 2.
Oh, I think... Oh, yeah, number 2. Yeah, he's a dangerous receiver. He used to play for Alabama, too. I was watching his highlights. He is dangerous now. Don't get it mistaken, Law. So, and plus with the new, you got to remember, Law, you got to get that old scheme, offensive scheme from Fat Boy and dumb Kellen Moore. This UC shoddy scheme that he ran for Seattle is more dangerous, and the receivers get the flow. They flow. So these receivers, got to remember, Mingo run a 4-4. The receiver, our boy Florney run a 4-4. Your boy run a 4-2, number 9. So they got dirty receivers, Law. Ain't no slow receiver. So whoever they bring in is going to fit right in with this new running scheme for the receivers, too. So everything has changed. It's not going to be the same. So the Cowboys' offense is going to be dangerous with the new run. And I want their halfback, either halfback. I hope we get the Ohio State running back, or my boy from we could draft 2 in the receiver, the halfback from SMU.
Right.
And that corner that ran at 4.28, he's been in the Cowboy camp too.
Kentucky.
You know that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Kentucky.
Yeah.
And I watched the scheme. He fit with the scheme that the Cowboys about to run. You know that, right? That's the Cowboy new scheme. Playing off, because usually the guys that play off can't cover worth heck. You know what I'm saying? If you can't cover on man to man, how you going to cover when you're off the man? This kid is fast, and that 4-man rush, it's a good scheme. So hopefully we're gonna get one of them corners and some more speed on the team and a lot of them deep tackles. But like I told you, Law, I'd rather trade that number 2 pick. I trade back twice because remember I said I get them picks back. Yeah. When I trade back twice in the first round, then I get I get the Ohio State receiver or your boy if he's there from Arizona or one of them halfbacks. Them the 3 like in the 20th.
Right.
And then I got my number 2 pick back.
You get it back.
Number 2 pick for Miles. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm doing? I'm trading them picks back. Getting back that pick that I traded to Cleveland for Miles Garrett.
Yeah.
And that defense will be smacking.
No
so
doubt.
You'll get what you want, Law. Everybody on here, you either gonna get your receiver or your halfback at the in the back end. You ain't gonna be Gentry, but you're gonna get one of them speedy backs.
Yeah.
And a receiver on one of the receivers with Miles Garrett, and then we just go eat and be ready to get. But the lady Jessica is right. I'm thinking like her. It's a whole different mentality.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna finally make it, Law.
No doubt, man. I appreciate you for calling in, Chief, man. You have a good one.
How about them Cowboys and happy Sabbath to the Black Latinos and all the natives and indigenous people.
Yeah.
Salute. Shalom.
Salome and all of that good stuff, man. Appreciate you, bro. Thank you for calling in. Yeah. All right. So, and Angie states on behalf of Dak on Filthy, Makers Mark Marv. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Thank you so much for your support. Yeah. That's not possible. Yeah. MJ knows football. Yes, indeed. Yeah. All right. So with that being said, let's look into the film. Yeah, I was doing that video right there. Hold on, let me get this one going. Hold on. I think I was looking at the tape on Ibuka, and I like his tape, man. But neither here nor there. Let me get the Big Amish in the building from the 202. You live, dog. Talk to me.
How about them Cowboys?
How about them? Yeah.
We're going to run them.
Yeah.
I would like for you to educate me and the rest of the nation. It's about offensive line play.
Right.
And offensive scheme. So, out of the 12 personnel and the 13 personnel, which Clayton Adams actually ran to 13 as well. I've not seen the 13 with us, I guess, going back to Kellen Moore. And actually, when I think about it, I realize that Kellen Moore was doing some creative stuff, at least with some line play, with the 12 personnel and the jumbo 12. He was doing something. He was adding, whether we're using, was it Connor McGovern in the backfield coming as an extra, lineman, but had lined up as a fullback, whatever he was doing.
Right.
But there was some interesting things about that. But I want you to, if you could, explore how the 12, jumbo 12 or 12, jumbo 12 and a 13, 3 tight ends, how that could be used to benefit not only Dak Prescott and throwing the ball to hopefully T-Mac and CeeDee Lamb, but also whether it's Ashton Genty out of the backfield. What does it provide those skilled players?
Well, when you're talking about 12 personnel and 13 personnel, those groupings there are specialized in power formation. So the 12 is the 2 tight end set. So you're looking at Schoonmaker, probably Brevin, Spanford. Both of those guys can block like holy hell, right? And Ferg, if you're doing 13 personnel, Ferg would be, you got your high tight end and your mid tight end, and then you have the person that will be the extension of your offensive line. So Ferg will be your go guy, and your underneath your low tight end will be Luke Schoonmaker or Spanford would be on the line or interchangeable. So
what about Lipke?
Hunter Lukey, he's more of your H back. You can line him up pretty much everywhere on the field, in the backfield or what have you. If he got H back qualities, meaning that he can get out in the flat. We saw a play whereas he did run out in the wheel route and he got good soft hands and he caught the ball. But my thing is the only problem that I had with when Kellen Moore ran the 13 personnel look, and he went with 4 tight ends at one point, so it was like 4. I guess you can say 14 personnel or ace 4 personnel, but we never seen it again. You know, he would do it one time, and he did it against the Giants, and we were very successful that game, but we didn't return to it. You know, so hopefully with Shotty, if we run some variations of that, like 13 and 12 personnel, or go out there with 4 tight ends or something of that strange nature of alignment, that we keep at it until they stop it.
Yeah, because it almost begs the question. It seems like we need something creative, because having that kind of personnel at the line of scrimmage, it forces the defense to do one of two things, right? What are they playing? Are they going to, is the first read a run? And then, they're falling back. I mean, what is it going to be? And it does open up if we have that personnel. If we believe in that personnel, I think we should be running it, and hopefully we do. But I think McCarthy had more to do with that and the demise of us using the 12 personnel a lot more, or the jumbo 12, whatever we did. But I miss that aspect of Kellen Moore. But I do think it was held back. But having said that, he's no longer here, so I don't care.
Yeah, but the thing is with Kellen Moore is also you have to understand the fact that a lot of people are giving him a lot of credit for the Super Bowl or winning the Super Bowl. But man, you could have been calling plays for the Eagles and you would have had a great outcome. When you have the ability to have 2 number 1 wide receivers, a number 1 tight end, and a hellacious offensive line of Saquon Barkley, things become a whole lot easier as far as you crafting up plays.
Right, and to your point, that's what I'm saying. Do we use the personnel? You use get the skilled players in the draft. My point is, get the skilled players that you were talking about, 100%.
Right.
And in free agency, what are we? We can't afford to have a failure on the offensive line. We just can't. And ask all this to run properly. So we could do that in free agency, and it's not going to cost us that much. I mean, how much? Get a starting lineman,
right?
And a real good backup. It's not going to cost us that much.
It shouldn't cost us that much. Yeah, you're right. It shouldn't cost us that much at all.
But and then we could deal with the defense. So I'm just saying that would make me happy, at least on one side of the ball, going into the draft, and getting T-Mac. I think is ideal to run that personnel out of, and having CD or you could run a combination of things off of that. And I'm assuming T-Mac could at least get in the way of some blockers once in a while, if they could use him at the line as well. I mean, he's really tall. I don't know how heavy he is, but man, could he snag that ball out of the air.
Hell yeah, exactly. I appreciate you for calling in, Big Amish man. Always a pleasure. Thank you.
Yeah. How about them Cowboys?
How about them, man? It's Big Amish, man. Just wanted to know about the personnel groupings. I think that what will get this team going is heavy run game and these sorts of things, regardless of it, forcing teams to load the box, and then you have the one-on-ones to the outside. Not to take away from any of the people that played or that did perform well in the combine or what have you. Not to take away from those guys and those individuals, right? But just to be real with you guys, let's see where the Cowboys' direction will go. I think that they should have the presser. Will they have the presser today of us talking to Brian Schottenheimer? Let me know. But neither here nor there. I appreciate everybody for tuning in, and just to keep up with the monies or what have you. It appears that we have about $3.8 million, close to $4 million available to spend. And that's the situation there, that the Cowboys $3.8 million to spend. So that's a situation there that if we restructure some contracts or what have you, we can compete. Keep in mind, the Eagles still have $22 million. The Giants have $48 million to spend, and the Commanders got 81. So for us to compete in this free agent market, you got to figure out ways to restructure some contracts so that you can compete. Let's see what the Cowboys do with all of that. That's about it, ladies and gentlemen. I hope all is well with you all. There will be some more and more content, more and more information that's available to you all. And we will definitely look into running game, look at philosophies and principles. But if this is your first time ever being here on The Nation, just want to let you guys know to continue to support us in all of what we do. Be sure to hit that like button, share this content, and check out our sponsors that keep the lights on over here. And most of our shows are sponsored by these individuals that support the nation, so we can get things going without hesitations nor deviation during the off season. So let's check out our sponsor once again for letting us get this good show on the way for today. This episode is brought to you by Ridge, your personalized ultra-thin wallet that you can carry everywhere. And on top of that, you would never lose your wallet again or your keys, because with this particular product, you can add the AirTag to it, and it's ultra slim. You can slide up to 12 cards. And if you are a minimalist, right, you don't want to have all of the clutter everywhere, then all you have to do is just visit Ridge, get up to 40% off of your wallet design and everything.
Oh my goodness.
Lifetime warranty, the best in the business, the best in the market. Be sure to check out Ridge. Look at this thin wallet. I'm telling you, I utilize and use it. This is one of the best in the business because of this right here, ladies and gentlemen. You'll never lose your wallet. And it's got a lifetime warranty. And we declutter things. You don't want it to be too large. Come on with it. And with that ultra thin and this unique color, come on with it. Just say, check out www.ridge.com. Use promo code LAW. Let's get it one way or another. Let's go. Shout out to Mama Sadiq for the $25 PayPal. 25 lighters on the dresser. Yes, sir. Appreciate you so much. And also shout out to Rich. Thank you for supporting us over here. And y'all make sure that y'all get yours. Click the link in the description box and get your personalized wallet, baby. That wallet look hard, though. Go hard, baby. And remember, sounds of soft souls and hits in Ridge. Yeah. You just slide that right on in there. Cowboy Nation, let's continue to grind and shine. Just to rehash, there could be a situation. Yeah, there could be a situation that the Cowboys sign Demarcus Lawrence. He's the only veteran defensive lineman or edge guy that we have on his team. I'm just telling y'all. Yeah. With the 12th pick of the NFL draft, the Dallas Cowboys select Matthew Golden, Texas Hook'em Longhorns. How y'all feel about that? And they pass up Genty goes to the Cincinnati Bengals, and then all of a sudden the Cincinnati Bengals win the Super Bowl. Oh, my bad. But neither here nor there. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. If we offended anyone today, you know how this goes. I believe you just offended, because we didn't really say anything offline or off the record, you know. But Ridge, be sure to check them out. Will Campbell is a real nice guy. I am awake. You know what? people will say what they want to say about Genty. But let Genty or Tet fall all the way to the Eagles. Boy, there'll be a lot of people going against their word.
Are you shitting me? Are you shitting me?
Yeah, they be yelling out rigs. NFL is rigged, y'all. You know. Yeah, say what you want to say. I bet you don't want Genty to go to the Eagles. I bet you don't want, even if they got Saquon Barkley. I bet you don't want Tet to go to the Eagles. Let me know if I'm lying. Yeah. But it is what it is. Cowboy Nation, don't get too cute with it. Everyone have a reason, but results are what matter. And what are the results we will be seeing when it's time for draft day to hit? Now, with that being said, some stocks are dropping because the underwear Olympics can sway the minds of some of these teams. The underwear Olympics would tell you this guy got a longer arm. This guy's built for the system. TJ Watt, he's good, but is he living off of the name of JJ Watt? He got short arms. We should pass up on him and draft tacos. The combine will make you look at a Mozzie and say, man, this guy can bench press pickup trucks. We should draft him. He's the strongest guy in the draft. And then you overlook Nolan Smith, right? That's just how it goes. And he going off to the Eagles. So the NFL draft and combine will throw your mind all the way around. It will. There's the known knowns and the known unknowns. Ain't that right, ladies and gentlemen?
Well, what I'm saying is that there are known knowns and that there are known unknowns. But there's also unknown unknowns. Things we don't know that we don't know.
Yes, indeed. So look, the underwear Olympics will have a guy named Byron Jones that can jump out of the damn box, right? And you don't know. You just say, I'm just going to draft him. And don't know where to put him, you know. And do you make him a DB far as a cornerback, or do you put him as safety? That combine would mess you up. Trust the tape. Trust what your eyes see on that tape. If they got short area quickness, trust the tape. If they run a good number in the combine, just keep in mind. Go back and look at the tape. Can they catch the contested catches? Can they run in between the splits? Do they have unbelievable records that they broken while they were playing in college, right? Were they game changers? Do teams look at everything and say, I got to stop that individual? Those are things that you have to look into. Yeah. But man, oh man. There will always be there of those who will look at their pet cats and their pet projects, and they will put it over everything. Yeah, they will. But if you want a thing bad enough, and shame on y'all for leaving before the benediction. How y'all gonna leave before the benediction? Come on, man. What my shame? But there's only 200 people in here.
Shame. Shame.
How y'all gonna leave before the benediction? But if you want a thing bad enough to go out there and fight for it, to work day and night, to give up your time and your peace and your sleep, if all of your desires of it makes you quite mad enough that you don't get tired, and it makes you hold everything tawdry and cheap, if life itself seems empty and useless without it, and all that you scheme and dream is about it, if you will gladly go out there and fight for it, lose all terror of your mind, if you would simply Oh, just simply go after the thing you want with all of your capacity, strength, sagacity, with faith, hope, confidence, and stern pertinacity. If neither cold or the poverty or the famish or fame or the sickness of body or brain can turn you away from the things you want, if dogged and grim and besieged and beset, with the help of Almighty Cowboy Nation, you will get it. Come on, baby. One love, DC for life, baby. Tell her run it up.
I wake up. I wake up, flex on down that check. No drip, this tell her run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck, but first I stretch. Tell her run it up. I wake up, flex thumb down that check. No drip, this tell her run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck, but first I stretch. Tell her run it up. 9 out of 10 roll through my hands, I'm by my lonely.
Come on.
Turn to a savage, now my baby wants to hold me.
Don't hold me,
I
baby.
love my fans, don't need no friends, I got my homies. Thought I could trust you, I find out you tried to zone me. I'm number one up on that court, I'm Nick McGrady.
Come on.
The first one in, the last one out, can't call me lazy.
Come on.
Put in my hours, send the invoice and they pay me. I need 6 rings like MJ.
Law Nation. I wake up.
Thumb down that check. No drip, this
Trying to run it up. Hey, updates. 429.
But first I stretch. Tell her run it up.
Hey.
I wake up.
Hey.
Thumb down that check. No drip, this tell her run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck, but first I stretch. Tell her run it up. Y'all gon' make me take that trip way out to Europe.
Come on.
I call up Nigeria, come through in a hurry. Those London boys don't come to play, you should get worried. One false move, find yourself, they getting buried.
Getting buried, baby.
The devil used to love playing those games.
Come on.
Made some bad decisions that brought my mama pain.
Come on.
I made a promise to her, swore that
Who
I
rockin'
would
with me?
change. I'm on the come up, bet I live up to my name. I wake up, flex, thumb down that check.
Those credits. Come on. Come on.
Tell them run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck, but first I stretch. Tell them run it up.
Come on with it. That's all I wanted to do, baby, is run that thing up. Come on with it. Hey. I just wanna run it up.
Don't need no deals, I make a deal. Have to take it to a meal, lady. I just wanna run it up.
Shout out to you, Mama Sadiq. Appreciate you, Jay Business. Come on with it. Shout out to Dr. Scott. Come on with it. Shout out to you again, S.A. Rich Bird. Come on with the cash app. CJ, JCK, JoJo, Tricks, Marcus, Maurice, Jay Fursick. Who will all, baby? Yeah. Yeah. Not switching sides, baby. DP. Crush on them. Appreciate it. Yep.
You just rock what's on the shelf and I'm not feeling it.
Alright.
Search for the one, but baby girl, it's nothing real as this. Can't trust a soul, I keep a him.
Call it Law Nation.
I've been really in the field, love the rush, I love the feel. Lately, I just wanna run it up. Don't need no deals, I make the deal. I have to take it to a meal. Lately, I just wanna run it up. Yeah. Kinda check the song. Lately, I just wanna run it up. Lately, I just wanna
Rich. 40% off, Rich.
I never own no chrome.
We getting 40% off.
Yeah. I be at home alone. I be in zones alone. I
be on roll along. Brookhaven in the building, baby. Come on with it. Don't need no deals, I make the deal. Knock the rings off of it. Let's go. What we got, baby? Bologna. Emotional damage. Until next time, DC.
Lately, I just wanna run it up.
For life.
Lately, I just wanna run.
Let's get it. What my guy said?
Let me crack your cranium and fertilize your brain.
All right, y'all. One love. Salute. Hey, let go. Come on. All right. Yep. Take a drag of it, baby. I'll bring you in. Thank you. And remember, slow it down just a little bit. What we tell them? Don't let the street lights hit you. Come on with it. What we tell them, baby?
Don't let the street lights
What's your point?
You know it's dangerous to go alone. Don't let the street lights hit you. Can I be your
Give a special shout out to all of the supporters. Appreciate you again, Angie. Appreciate you, Ice Cold. Jerry Jones. Jerry, let me get one of them yachts. Chris was good. Daniel. The OT, Overtime Law, Rico, and his extensions, Jones. Appreciate you, man. Let's get on up out of here. Until next time. Come on, choir.
Well, what I'm saying is that there are known knowns and that there are known unknowns. But there's also unknown unknowns. Things we don't know, we don't know.
So far. If a paper crane can fly, fly on, fly on, fly on, fly on, fly on.